position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Three down.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And a look at the defense now. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got time, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their quarterback in his 4th season now out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Hope accompanied this young man when he came out of West Virginia, and many thought he would be one of the top starters in the league by about this time in his career. That hasn't happened, but no one has abandoned the thought that maybe he can still get to that level.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. This defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And to give this time to the tailback. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well. But that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out. Finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them. And we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Brought in over the middle by Grant. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Play clock winding down. And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive... In, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The play clock's running down. Now Gino. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
He's got time, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Geno Atkins in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Second down, here's Rodgers. Looks for Janis, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I get the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Cuts it out to the sideline. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Keith Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here's Connor Barth for the point after. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On play action. Now Rodgers to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd learned to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Holding defense.
And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys, but in this case, they were strict with the rule.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Second down following the run.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. It's third down, 6 yards to go for the offense. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
That's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On first down, it's Smith. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Lambeau in just a moment. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good.
Wide open receiver complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run again with Blunt. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Third down and 4.
Motion, man. Watch 12. Watch 12.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's got Bennett. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Rodgers now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Now Gino on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a first down throw, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Second and 10, Smith again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Brashon Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Barth now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, the spin. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Offense.
We got 3 down.
Still first down.
We got 3. Let's go.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Crunch. 3-19 to on it.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Rodgers to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8.
3 down. 319.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. He'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, spinning away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. We look now at Geno Smith. He's the focus of our player spotlight. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep, because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep, and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a Chicago first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Let's go, D. Ready. Who's it?
Smith on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And it's 21-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense and said, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here. Eight yards to go here on second down.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end. 319. 3 down. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Packers are behind right now and certainly will need to tweak some things. The Bears just need to do more of the same as they're continuing to play well after last week's win. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Packers take it at the 49. Under pressure here, the ball is picked off. Bears defense gets off the field with the turnover. Now following the pick, Marshall's going to take off here, and he'll take this 56 yards for the score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Now midway through the second, completion is made across the middle of the field. And the pass and catch will end up going for 21 yards. Same drive, Smith's going to complete the pass from the gun. And this will go all the way for a touchdown. The Bears push their lead to 11. Now 1st and 10, Smith's got the completion here, and he'll go in for the touchdown. That takes the lead up to 18.
So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this up to about the 40. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Everyone's looking for the big runs, the explosive runs, the 20 to 30-yard plays. But anytime you're picking up good yardage and setting yourself up on down and distance, offenses love that too.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Smith keeps it on the sneak. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Mike Daniels makes the tackle. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Bears are going to get a first.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
They'll try the air now with Smith. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Red zone opportunity. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down following the run. Geno down to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Barthon for the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. From the gun on third down, Rodgers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing is Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Rodgers to throw once more. And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
Certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right, the sync just wasn't there.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Slam, slam, slam.
Rodgers will try again on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
319.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Now, they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll try and run with their fullback. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
In motion comes the tight end left. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. In motion goes the tight end. And the big tight end shifting around. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. So last week, mostly ineffective. This week, what we're seeing, very effective. What are you seeing that's different?
I think what I'm seeing is just a simple, everyone is on the same page. And I know it sounds trite, but I'm talking about all the guys up front with the blocking schemes, everyone at the point of attack, creating space. And so far, it doesn't matter what gap they choose, they're finding it. A gap, B gap, C gap, does not matter. They're getting there, and they're creating nice runs.
In motion left, the tight end. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Smith going to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is third and goal. Now Gino. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Barth for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Look at the spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Jacob Shum now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at about the 28.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Strong left. Strong left. And I got you. Ready. Flag 32. Flag 32.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Bears, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Packers, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.